What's up guys, back in today with another reaction to the Berserk manga. This time I'll be reacting to volume 16, the chapters The Beast of Darkness and the Holy Iron Chain Knights part 1. We're starting out this new binding chain chapter, chapters. I'm not really sure what to call them because we've got the chapters within an arc. It's a little bit hard to describe. It's not that confusing, but just a little hard to describe. But we ended off the Lost Children chapters last episode, and again, some of my favourite Berserk content, to be honest. Really loved seeing Jill and Rosine, seeing their relationship, seeing their history, both between them and that they kind of had specifically on their own as well, and how they related to each other a hell of a lot as well. Just two different decisions made by each of them, though, of course. As we sort of said goodbye to Jill, which is a shame. Last episode, again, she's one of my favourite side cast members now, and she was again amazing in the Lost Children chapter. So again, a bit of a shame that we're leaving her behind, but I feel like that's a good thing in Berserk. The less, I'd say, screen time that they have, the less likely it is that awful things happen to them / they die. So it's a good thing that we'll never see her again, if that makes sense. Even though I don't really want that to be the case. But yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant end to that arc, and I'm very interested to see what's going to be happening with these Iron Chain Knights, because there's been a lot of religious and kind of predictionary stuff with them. They kind of foretold a lot of the events that happened before they happened. We did see quite a few chapters ago now. I don't think it was in this volume, was it? But when we kind of started off this new arc, they kind of foretold a lot of the events that happened, and I think they've got a pretty bad impression of Guts right now. So looks like it's, unfortunately, as kind of expected though, gone the way of they're now hunting Guts to kind of kill him and make him pay. But still not sure about that. They could just, I don't know, still don't really know their deal. So excited to see more of them. Do let me know what you guys think of these chapters down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions though. And let's get right into it. Oh man, that was an absolutely brilliant end to the arc, wasn't it? I love some of these shots right here of Jill and Guts cloaked by the darkness. Again, I think everyone in this universe has got that battlefield they need to fight on, encompassed by the darkness around them. Some more than others. But I love that Guts was able to kind of show her his little shot of Puck there as well, and still waving goodbye of her fucking crooked father. And we'll happily take a crooked father like that if it means we get to live a decent life and away from these demons and this darkness. I think it's going to be a fight, but a much more winnable fight, isn't it? As we get into this chapter. Okay, I did see a little sneak of this. Obviously we saw this image at the start of this manga, this volume, should I say? Sorry. It was just kind of plopped in there before we got to the chapters, wasn't it? And it's I don't really know what to make of this. It's quite interesting, isn't it? All these kind of dark, dead souls on the left, and then Guts going berserk on the right, both through the same eyes of some monster with a giant mouth. Intriguing indeed. Maybe this is the view that the Holy Iron Chain Knights have of Guts, perhaps. This is what's left behind in his wake, and I feel like it's not the case. I feel this is too demonic to be that case. Maybe this is talking about Guts' relationship with the other side, with that barrier between life and death, the living and the dead. They're both monsters in a way, both humans and the inhuman kind of spirits and such. A little bit like what Hunter x Hunter tackles a little bit in the Chimeran arc. Always really loved that. Always really loved that. Of course, a lot of people do. But okay, let's get started. Conviction arc, binding chain chapter, the Beast of Darkness. So where are we going to be starting off here? I'm guessing we're starting off like almost exactly where we left off, pretty much. From whose perspective, I'm not sure. Again, I'm hoping to see more of the Holy Iron Chains Knight's perspective and such as we enter this this barren land where Rosine's kind of paradise used to be, burnt to the ground. There's an empty space now. Nothing but dead wood. And looks like there's some leftover human kid bodies as well, which is always always lovely. As it looks like someone's striding through. Oh shit. Not expecting to see this guy. Coming out of nowhere. Mr. Skull Knight. I wonder what he's been doing this time. Mr. Skull Knight. Again, just looking cool as hell. Was this him purposely like avoiding the bodies here? Who knows? Maybe it's just that nice. He didn't want to sully these dead bodies. Nice shot of him as usual. It's as if hellfire scorched this. Could say that. The struggler. His text didn't used to be like this, did it? Am I right in saying that? I feel like it used to be almost kind of the same as the demons, in a kind of a different style than a normal person would talk in this manga. But perhaps I'm wrong there. Perhaps it was always kind of like this. But I think I remember it being bold. Okay, I think it makes sense like this. Or again, he's more of a protagonist type of figure to me, anyway. I think again that was maybe hinted at. Well, I say hinted at. Everything he's done so far has helped us. He's been clutch as hell, but just him like avoiding the bodies perhaps is just like even more signs that yes, he's safe, he's good, as opposed to his appearance. But again, that. I mean, we should already kind of know that, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like that was obvious with the amount of help he's given us, but. Probably is just to further his own cause, which is probably a good cause against the demons. So, who really knows? Again, another mysterious character. The struggler. Footprints on his path. It seems he still has not been forsaken by evil fortune. But, for a person following this path, it leads through an overly cruel night. Putting it quite lightly. Overly cruel. I'd say goddamn fucking disastrous nights for Guts, personally. That shit would fucking... Imagine living through Guts for a week. A lot of people would probably just kill themselves. Well, a lot of people would just die. But if they didn't die, they'd probably just kill themselves. Dealing with this fucking... all this demon crap. Those spirits, all these actual physical demons. The humans hunting you down because you look like you've killed a load of humans after dealing with them. I mean, Jesus. I think Guts might be one of the most unfortunate characters in that kind of aspect ever. Just the sheer amount he has to deal with. It seems he has still not... Oh, I've said that bit. I'll say it again. It seems he has still not been forsaken by evil fortune. But for a person following this path, it leads through an overly cruel night. Can a man continue to walk this path? Or else? Well, if he doesn't, he's just dead, isn't he? He has to, really. He has to continue this path. Oh, it's an interesting tone. I've had loads of Fruit Basket songs been playing in a row. Again, I say this not often, but brought this up a while back. I shuffle these fucking songs, and it's just the same series of songs. I don't mind it, but again, it's an interesting tone. Listening to Fruits Basket songs while reading Berserk. Like, yeah, he finds a behelit in the tree, just randomly sticks his arm in and finds a behelit. I love this glove as well, these little spiky fingers. Very cool, isn't it? I like little things like that. Little details, like I say with the horses quite a lot as well. I really like some of the little armor details on those as well. Quite simple here, but it looks, I think I have food around my mouth, apologies. Maybe it's just crusty. I think I've got some breakfast around my mouth, apologies. But imagine trying to draw just like just this, trying to make this look like it's pointing at you. That shit would be impossible for me. But brilliant job. But yeah, little details like that, even though they're very, like, I wouldn't say meaningless, but don't mean much at all. I like little stuff like that. And you get a lot of it with Berserk. What the fuck? I forgot I ate that? I forgot I ate that? What happens if you eat one of these? I've got a theory. Intriguing, isn't it? Because it takes like the blood to it's just weird, but it takes like the blood to kind of activate and such, and takes like a sacrifice. Not sure where that links into it, but it probably links into it somewhere. But maybe this is like his kind of sustenance. Yeah. We're not really sure what he is. I think he's a spirit. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he is. But again, maybe this is his kind of substance. Maybe he just has a taste for behelits. But maybe something within the behelit, which we know really little about, keeps him going. It's just strange. I don't really know, to be honest. Again, like my only thought. It's either tasty, or I can't imagine it's tasty. Maybe to him in this kind of form. Maybe he is a demon, and this is his kind of demonic side happening here or something. Again, I'm not sure. But yeah, either tasty or must be his like substance to keep on going. That's keeping him alive. Why he's lived so long? Perhaps he's having to feast on the kind of the dark dreams of the people that inhabited these behelits and such. Perhaps. Bryce didn't ask Guts for the one he has on him. Hey Guts, let me have a bite of that behelit. It's strange. I mean, after I just said about how obvious it was, he was a protagonist and such. Maybe again, maybe his own kind of, maybe it's just our goals coincide for the minute, but he's not actually a protagonist. Who knows? Again, strange stuff right here. And look at the serious look. Well, it's not like he can't do a fucking, like he's a smile or anything, but very serious look from him right here. But again, I mean, it's not like he can make any other type of face. Intriguing little fucking bit there, wasn't it? Wow. Just have a bite of a behelit and then go. Maybe he didn't actually eat it, but that's maybe where he's storing it. He's like storing it in his bones inside him. Fuck knows. As he just leaves. Okay. Skull Knight as usual, fucking mysterious bastard. Okay. I do love Skull Knight. Guts dragging his sword. Is it still tied to his arm? Hand, I should say. Still bleeding a hell of a lot. Even footprints of blood. Where's Puck? Puck could help right now. Heal the man. He left behind some dust for Jill, didn't he? Yeah, I think he did. Oh, look at these little guys. Again, they really look like the little dream demons from fucking one of the later Friday 13s. Oh, Friday 13th? Fucking Nightmare on Elm Streets. Sometimes they all kind of blend into one. Little eyeballs and faces peeking out from the ground. Again, that's just a taste of what he's got to deal with, isn't it? We're just laughing at him. You killed. You did kill. Hey, you killed plenty. Children, babies, you killed countless. Hey, you killed plenty. To settle your own grudge. You killed. Just to achieve your own desires. Poor little children, so many you killed. So long as they're demons. Killing's alright. Even those children didn't become demons by choice. Those poor children, poor them. For your one and only desire. It's right to kill dozens of them, children, hundreds of them. It's right to kill, so that you could survive. It's right to kill. Frog's mocking us now, eh? Look at these ugly little bastards. Peeking around. Horrible. Do you know what? That kind of reminds me a little bit of Griffith's kind of the sacrifices he made. I mean, he sacrificed kind of like real humans for his when they said it like that, like for your one and only desire. It's quite similar again to what Griffith done, isn't it? In a way, I don't think it's as bad, of course. I mean, Griffith killed actual children, and well, he didn't, maybe not physically. I mean, he did in some cases. I mean, during the eclipse, of course. Essentially, killed some, and he got guts to in a position to kill a kid, and he actually killed humans and children sometimes, and ruined or raped women one time. But Guts has done this, and it looks like this, but again, it's not exactly the same as he's killing demons, but it is similar, except the actual kind of, again, the humans or demons. Again, I just during that line there, again, just thought, hey, it is actually almost the exact same thing, but one is kind of good and one is evil. But it's funny, one was kind of seen as good in Griffith and his kind of grand dreams and such, and Guts is very much seen as evil by pretty much everyone he's come across. So interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. I only just kind of thought about that right here. These little bastard demons fucking telling us about it with their little leaves. And even the frogs mocking us. Yeah, good point there, Mick. There indeed. Good point indeed. Oh shit! Is this that thing that we see? Yeah, it certainly is. Kind of like Fox. You stink of darkness. Coming from the pure evil fucking... maybe not pure evil. Maybe that's the wrong way to describe it like that. But coming from the dark fucking souls of the in-between of life and death. You stink of pure darkness. Oh man. I do like these little demons in a funny way, in a kind of tormenting funny way. Probably sounds weird saying I like them like that, but they're fun, aren't they? Not much fun for Guts, of course. But yeah, it lives. It lives in. Alright, sorry, I forgot my line. You stink of darkness. You do. The stink of darkness very close to us. It lives. It lives inside you. The beast. Black. Black. The beast of darkness. They all kind of merge into this beast. Yeah, it looks like they all kind of merge to make themselves look like this thing. You can see their horribly stretched out faces right here. And yeah, the squid things and 4 of them just following. This good little guy, bloody hell. And some of them actually look quite cute. Yeah, it probably sounds weird. I don't think this guy looks quite cute. It thirsts. While it's here, while it's there, more and more. It thirsts. What is that? Is that what they kind of see Guts as? This fox? It's bloodthirsty kind of fox. The more, maybe this is his kind of representation of when he goes into that mode, when he kind of shifts gears like we saw against Rosine. When he shifts gears, it just says fuck it, everything's in my range. When he goes berserk, the more blood in which it bathes, the more it does thirst. The beast has an insatiable appetite. As you kill, it thirsts. As it thirsts, you kill. So, is this like a real, like, is this just a representation of Guts, or is this like an actual thing that's, because maybe there would be some kind of darkness birthed from Guts and all this murder and killing and all these dead souls and dead demons. Perhaps that does kind of merge into like a darkness, either within him or surrounding him, perhaps, even more so. Intriguing. Interesting start to this new arc, isn't it? You see all these souls. See, like this one here is quite cute on the right here. I mean, very creepy ones, and most of them are very creepy, of course. But there's some cute ones every now and then, isn't there? The blood must flow, so keep killing. It will still thirst. Forever. All alone. Always. Always alone. Always. Always. Oh crap. Looks like Guts there, looks like fucking like Griffith right there. Then the beast will consume you. It will take your place. You will come to feel nothing but hatred. You will become a monster in the form of a human. No. Perhaps you can become a real monster. Maybe you can. Maybe. Maybe like your friend. Like him. Are they trying to say that he's going to use the behelit? I mean, he has had it on him this whole time. I was thinking of this during fucking Skull Knight eating the fucking behelit. And then when I said, I'm surprised he hasn't asked Guts. Guts still has a behelit on him. Does that mean that perhaps it could be activated at some point? I mean, I don't think Guts would ever willingly try and activate it, but by accident perhaps. Not sure how it happens by accident. I feel like you've got to have the will as well for it to open. Interesting point here. Still got this behelit. Why? Just keep out of others' hands? Got a cool shot right there. How are these things? Are they eyeballs? Oh yeah, they're eyeballs. Oh, look at that. More fruits basket. Crazy, isn't it? I've got like 400 songs. Like 15 max fruit basket songs. Although, as you just saw, the rumbling was on, which fits perfectly just before this. See, again, this is just like a taste of what he's got to deal with. He's not even really getting attacked by these demons, is he? He's just getting fucking... He is getting attacked, but not in a physical way, in a mental way. I feel like that might be their best efforts, if you know what I'm saying. Not getting at him physically, but trying to take over his mind and such, and tease him and torture him like this. Their words are very harsh, and they know everything, if you know what I'm saying, as well. Bringing up some kind of true points in some instances, so that's what makes it even worse, I think. His gut swings and looks like misses. He's surrounded. You're goddamn kidding me! In a place like this? By these weaklings? I think that was just, he was so tired after that last fight. I don't really think he can fight right now. Again, I think this is happening almost kind of directly after the end of the last chapters. He's still bleeding. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. How many more dead will I have to push aside? How many more apostles will I have to cut down? How long will I have to creep in darkness until him? Oh, I missed this one. But when will I reach him? How many more dead will I have to push aside? How many more apostles will I have to cut down? How long will I have to creep in the darkness until him? That's the dream and the goal and the lightness and the dark. So there's Griffith, as it kind of was before, but in a very different way. Again, I love the kind of duality that goes on here with these two. Oh shit, that's a sick shot right there. So far away, so big and so far away, and we're so small. Such a looming darkness, an all-encompassing darkness. Pitch black. Love this. Love this. Ah, very interesting start, isn't it? Bloody hell. Oh, close, close. What's with those wounds? Could he have wandered off and died? Jeez. Signal. Idiot sighting. Alrighty, time for the full lecture. Look here, you. Just have a seat right there. Yeah. Oh god. Look at fucking the slime soul fucking look like what are they called? I'm forgetting. What are those? What's the form before a frog? A tadpole type. I'm completely blanking. Oh, there's a tadpole. Is that the one I'm thinking of? There? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I was going crazy. They look like little tadpoles, don't they? Just slime and all over them. Fucking hell. Not sure what Puck can do about this though. Hey, what are you doing? Wake up! We are dead! Give up? Give up? 1, 2, come on. Jackass, put some more spirit into this. What's the big idea after all your preaching to Jill? Okay, I don't think not really much you can do here, is there? Oh shit. It's like a little cutie's coming after Park. Gazooks! As he brings out his trusty weapon. Oh shit, he actually killed it. But yeah, I think this is the first fight that Puck's won ever. 16 volumes in. Wow. Kind of sucks that Guts is getting beaten by these things right here. Yeah, this is yeah, the power scaling right here. These are beating Guts right now, and we just beat one of these, so we're actually stronger than Guts. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case, little Puck. That's why I said it's kind of sad that Guts are getting beaten by these little fuckers. Again, I think it was more mental than anything, and obviously he's physically drained anyway. I think all you got to do here is just sprinkle some dust on him, and I think that's the only thing we can do, right? And just hope that he's recovered to get up. Yeah, I love this power scale, and I think we can. I think this is now official that Puck may be the strongest character in this universe. I mean, I'm not saying Guts is. I think it's the God Hand, but one of the strongest in this universe. Then we'll say. Damn, go on, Park. Fucking hell. You little beast. Taking out loads of them. Jesus Christ. Go on. Won his first fight, and now he's won his first 3 fights in the same bloody chapter. As Guts wakes up here. I don't really understand this point of view. I've always had a bit of an issue with point of views like this because no one sees like this, do they? Even if they've got one eye, no one sees like that. No one sees the dark bits that you can't see. It's getting a bit of strange. Maybe people who push their eye back, maybe, but I don't think anyone ever sees like this. So it's like it's trying to give us the point of view of Guts, but this is the point of view of maybe 2 centimeters back from Guts's eye. Still a fucking awesome shot though, isn't it? Little Puck beating on these ugly little souls. Again, I'm amazed he's found an opponent he can beat. A demon opponent. Well, these aren't really demons, are they? But on that kind of paranormal spectrum. Actual kind of well done. Fencing sting. Fishing sting. Go on, Puck. Look at that little face, man. That little face. So cute. Even when he's battling little demons. Miyamura drawn. Thank you. Miyamura. Who's Miyamura? Going on here? Touche. Good catch. So who's Miyamura? This is maybe he got his assistant or someone to help him draw this. Drew this in his place. Hey, I'm on top form. Looking like a ballerina right there. Go on, Puck. You little legend. Man, I really do love Puck. Sting. Nice shot, Puck. Well, that was another little demonic face coming towards him, probably. Be thankful now you're awake. Why you? Was that on purpose? Or maybe it was, yeah, maybe it was just on purpose. Quit, huh? It looks like he heard that. He's just laughing. You know, I can't keep tense with you around. Taking it seriously just seems silly. Ah. Damn. We're fucking seeing a tear from Guts right here. Bloody hell. And he has so much to deal with, this man, doesn't he? So much, but with Puck here, again, maybe take it a little lighter. Puck is a shining light, again, in the series in general, isn't he? Ever since we've gone past the anime stuff that I watched, Puck has been a massive part of this manga. Even though it might not seem like he's the most important, he has had big roles in quite a few of the events, but I think it's just, again, the comedy he brings, the light and fun and cuteness and everything that Berserk isn't, if you know what I'm saying. It's raw, gritty, dirty, filthy, gross, disgusting, angry, and he's just like the complete opposite of all of that, and captured in this little elf, like shining light. I think, I mean, up until the eclipse and stuff, it was that was kind of, again, it was partially the band's kind of role, not really though, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, the band was this kind of light and nice place for Guts to be in, this, again, this kind of home and this warmth to kind of go against, again, the darkness and the way Berserk is. But obviously, that didn't end also great, and Puck is like an even greater light now, isn't he? It's just one source from this one little elf, as opposed to the kind of warmth of a whole family of a band of the Hawk. Amazing, isn't it? I love a little Puck. I think a lot of people probably love Puck because, again, he's that one kind of bit of hope almost. I mean, not really, but that one bit of kind of light in the dark tunnel, if you know what I'm saying. It's, Guts has got to keep him by his side, otherwise he might get consumed like we saw just now. Just, again, not just for the viewer, Mr. Puck, but he also does the same job for Guts as well. Like I said, Puck's been one of the best additions, isn't he? The best returns. Guts even cries a little tear, man. I think that just shows how much he means. Damn, Puck, my fucking, that's my Puck right there. What an absolute little legend. As it looks like those little tadpoles are disappearing. I spent a lot of time on this chapter. I did just have a pause. Spent a lot of time on this chapter, but there's been quite a lot going on, hasn't there? Quite a lot indeed. Looks like they gave up too. Looks like they gave it up too. Yeah. Did you see my power? It lives, the beast. You'll become a monster. You'll become beast? Monster? Screw that. I'm me. There's nothing else. I am what I am. And I will make my way to him. There's the behelit. And why are you popping up again? You're never going to activate, son. I am what I am. And I will make my way to him. I'll go ahead and treat your wounds once you wash off the blood in the river. Well, I read that wrong. It was meant to be well. And then that. Apologies. Hey, it's all thanks to me. Thanks to me, you keep kicking. It's all me. Well, I suppose. He has some medical value. Medicinal value. He has, just a little. But again, he's useful for that medicinal value, but again, immensely useful for, again, just the brightness he brings. Alright, you win, Puck. That can be your place. And imagine he wasn't there during the last arc, and he wasn't there to kind of comfort Jill and kind of be with her the whole time and such. Things could have ended quite differently. Jill might have ended up dead, being a demon fucking bug. Who knows? Hey, did you just say Puck? Huh? Oh, he did. But is that the first time he's called him by his name? I'm not sure of that, personally. I haven't been keeping track, but he does usually say some kind of insult, doesn't he? Yep, looks like this is now Puck's residence, officially. In the pocket of guts. I love these two. So fucking cool, isn't it? Oh shit, here we go. You did. We've been together for so long, and that's the first you've called me by my name. Whatever. Looks like they're prepared for battle as well. An interesting weapon right here, isn't it? I've never seen a weapon like that. I've seen one. I don't know, I've never seen a two-sided one like this. Interesting. Some inspiration from Darth Maul. Oh man, I remember when I was a kid, I used to have a Darth Maul bag of his face. I never really watched that. I never really liked Star Wars as a kid. I only actually really kind of sat down and watched them properly as an adult. I quite liked them. The original three were really good. The 2000s ones were alright as well, to be fair. Pretty good in some places, pretty bad in others, but most recent ones were obviously not very good. But yeah, it looks like some inspiration there. Yeah, I used to have a bag, and I never used to wear it because I was always scared of it, and then it was always in my closet, and it was always like facing me. So every time I went in my closet in the dark, it always like scared the shit out of me. I used to be really scared to go in the closet just because that fucking bag was in there. That scary ass Darth Maul bag. I think that's a common one, isn't it, though? A lot of kids being scared of the dark closet or something in there. Feels like all I'm listening to is Attack on Titan and fucking Fruits Basket today. Oh, it kind of fits with the Puck stuff and also with the demonic stuff. They've just been played in the wrong times. Strangely. The Beast of Darkness. And so I do think that might be a kind of reoccurring thing. Not just the torment. Obviously, I think this tormenting and stuff is going to be happening. It's probably happened a lot before this and going to happen a lot afterwards that we just don't see. It's just going to be something that we keep in mind that is going to be happening to Guts on a nightly basis. This tormenting stuff. And again, just a glimpse of what he has to deal with. But I feel like this might be a reoccurring thing, this beast, this darkness, because like I said during this, I feel like with the darkness surrounding him and with the killing and the the death and the souls, does something more happen here? Does it kind of compact into this greater darkness within guts or surrounding guts, perhaps? Again, it's something to keep an eye on, isn't it? Obviously, another thing to fucking keep an eye on is this man with the behelids. Don't get too many of those. I wonder if it's some kind of like, if he eats like 30, you can become human again or something, or some kind of mass demon. Who knows? But yeah, a lot of stuff to keep an eye on today. I feel like that should feel like I'm ending off, but we've still got another chapter left, haven't we? Just went very slow through that one, so apologies. Again, there was a lot happening, so can't blame me too much. As we get into the Holy Iron Chain Knights, Part 1. They stumble across us. Again, not in any condition to fight right now, I don't think. Healed up a bit by Puck, probably. Didn't actually see it happen, but I imagine Puck gave him some juice. Some dust. So maybe we could fight. I don't think it's like insta heals though or anything. So they've already brandished their swords and weapons, so I think it's pretty obvious their intentions. Guts, they're from before. We finally tracked you down. Black Swordsman. Right, they're kind of a bison in the back right here. Bloody hell. This guy, you know this guy. He's got some skills, don't you? People that look like that in anime. You know people like that. Just got skills. Or some kind of hidden fucking crazy talent or something, don't you? Maybe I'm wrong here, but it's like a quiet, confident nothingness. You just know. This man is the Hawk of Darkness. Hey, look, that sword. Yeah. Is that a sword? Can he wield a thing like that? His whole body is bloodstained, so he really is on that. Is the one of the darkness. Sorry. His whole body is bloodstained, so he really is the one of darkness. Look, his left hand. There is no hand. It looks like everyone acknowledges him. You can just tell in a lot of instances, can you? I mean, it's obvious with the demons, but in a lot of instances, I mean, as much as I say about this guy, you just look at Guts, you're like, yeah, fucking hell, this is going to be one hell of a battle right here. The size of his sword. Look at, man's got one arm, one eye. He's looking like this. You know you're in for a fucking time. Who the hell are these guys? We are the Holy Iron Chain Knights, under direct control of the Holy See. We have made haste under decree of the Miracle Recognition Department. The Miracle Recognition Department, okay. Is to escort your person to the Holy See. Old English talk again. To escort your person to the Holy See. I've done a really good American accent last night. I can't remember. I feel like I'm just embarrassed myself if I do it again. Out into the countryside. Something like that. But it's quite funny because I think every English person does a kind of a Southern American accent when they try and impersonate an American, and Americans always do a very posh British accent when they try and impersonate a British person. So it kind of works both ways, doesn't it? Made haste? What? If you throw down your sword and surrender, well enough. If not, then if not, then in the name of God, we shall seize your person. If you don't understand what that means, that is just talking about your person as in you. She could just say you instead of your person, but yeah. Not very befitting of a queen or whatever. Okay, I can't exactly remember what role she had. Obviously one of the most important. Why? I don't recall ever being arrested by priests. Of course, that don't mean I ain't been zero persuasive power. So you say, but what of your blood-stained appearance? The children of that village, the mounds of corpses left in the path you've tread, is that not their blood? I mean, it is, yeah. It actually is, yeah. Guts. Enough talk. This is God's will. All hands, seize the black swordsman. And you're about to lose a lot of your army right here, probably. You're in no shape for this. What do you do? Yeah, it looks like he actually isn't. Well, he was never going to be back to 100%, but it looks like he's not even back to decent fighting strength. Does he need decent fighting strength against these humans, though? I'm not sure. Perhaps. Obviously not too much against the kind of mob, but... With a sword, though? Sorry. I don't remember to read here. Did he really kill all those people by himself? What a sword, though. All that blood must have. Still. Just how much? Fucking the soldiers look horrified, don't they? They're striding forward. Again, they all look like they're scared shitless. Again, can't really blame them. It's almost like when we kind of first saw demons, and I imagine probably what they would look like if they saw demons. It's what they look like right now, looking at Guts. Except this dude, of course. So please don't give your lives up, Mr. Soldiers. Please don't die for nothing. Oh. It's like he struggled with that one. Lost his foot in a bit. Yeah, definitely in no condition to fight right here, is he? Bloody hell. But yeah, knocked back by this one fucking singular this one singular mob character. Bloody hell. That is bad news. And partially the footing, but even so, that's bad news. What's happening here? Ah, they Guts' legs. He's fully fallen over. What's with him? He can't use it at all. Guts? I can't swing my sword. Fucking hell. Well, yeah, we're never going to win. But he's had that sword tied to his hand for a long time, hasn't he? Right. Everybody charge. Don't kill him, stupid. He's fast. Dodges all of those. Oof. Ah. I got smacked up. And classic Berserk, go to the next screen and instantly I'm met with I thought what I thought was a flying eyeball, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just a. Hopefully it's not. The guy's not dead. It's just a bad. Well, probably at least broken nose. Probably a few teeth missing, broken jaw. Perhaps an eyeball popped out. Who knows? Stop! You'll kill him. I don't know what these guys expect, to be honest. If they don't, well, obviously they don't want to kill him, but if they don't go in like reasonably strong and go to like maybe lose a limb and capture him or something, then they're just gonna die. They can't. They've got to put up a decent kind of fight, otherwise, and they'll just end up like this dude that we see. Got just knocks him out to say the least. Hell of a fucking shot right here. Damn, punch this guy's fucking sword off and his helmet. Lucky that look at that dodge. Lucky didn't hit him in the face. You bastard! They're down. But are they dead? You'll pay for that. The fake hand. Watch out for it. Calm down. Don't get too carried away. Surround him. Check his movements. Stop! You'll hit us. I can't even lay a finger on him, it looks like. Damn. Wah! Ka-ting. Look at the movements. What flew off this guy? What is that? His whole helmet flew off. Fucking hell. Every part of that guy's helmet flew off. And they can't even get near him. Bloody hell. This is what fighting demons does to you, I guess, isn't it? Oh no. You mustn't kill him, fools. Again, they got to fucking put up some kind of decent fight. Kind of embarrassing for them because we can't even swing our sword. They're losing like this. So we fucking slide tackle them. That's awesome. Taking his toll on him though, isn't it? Taking his toll. How is there a sound effect for strain? Maybe it's like tightening or like something. Yes. Ah, me. Ah, miserable. Who's this? Oh, it's the big guy. Is that his hair? Or is that with the armor? Intriguing, is that? I don't think that's his hair. If it is, then fucking hell. Man, dude must have spent hours on that. Ugh, miserable. Why did he say this? Ah, me. What does that mean? Why do they falter in the face of one wounded man? Come now, it cannot be helped. The Holy Iron Chain Knights are known as the Pretty Boy Knights. Are they? An alleged collection of bonbons in which high nobles who do not wish their heirs to take... sorry, I've got to say it again. An alleged collection of bonbons into which high nobles who do not wish their heirs taken in conflict enroll them for safety and status. Very few have any real experience in battle, thus it is only natural they would falter. So this is just kind of like a fake army almost. Just an army of people who don't actually want to fight, but want the status of a soldier. Intriguing. Okay, so these guys are even more useless than the kind of normal mob that aren't that much good anyway. I think you can kind of see that in this shot here. They do look pretty cheesy and not intimidating in the least. Do they? Is that the same for these three though? Is that the same for these two here and the commander? Thanks for your honoured opinion. So what exactly is it that you're doing here, Sir Pico? Huh? Ah, come on. You know. I hate the sight of blood. Ergo, I also enlisted. Oh, maybe I was wrong about this guy. Maybe I was wrong about this guy. Maybe he's just... Maybe he just looks like that because he's sheltered. Who knows? Even if these guys are kind of weakling soldiers, we're still in such a bad shape right now. We probably should lose this. I'm guessing Guts gets captured here, to be fair. Not sure there's any way he doesn't. Good. Now, capture him. See, they landed a few shots a moment ago. Uh-oh. Huh? They have now cornered a wild beast, is the issue here. What the fuck is going on here? I was at his arm wound reopened. Oh shit. Oh my god. Like I said, you have just cornered a wild beast. Jesus Christ, what a shot this is. Bloody hell. I love the motion in this shot right here. The motion is sick, isn't it? From left to all the way from left to right. The motion is sick. Of the swing of the sword and then the fucking the impact it had all these guys to spin them all around as well, and Jesus Christ, this is amazing. And I feel bad for these guys, to be honest. They lost their lives for nothing. God damn, they got fucked up. Jesus Christ. That's so sick. Yeah, it looks like he had to open that wound up again just so he could swing a sword. Jesus Christ. Yep, that is the reaction. I got no reaction from this guy though. I think it's probably he did say he didn't like blood, so maybe he's just looking away. He didn't even witness it. Oh, ah, ooh, ah. They sound like fucking like kids in a ghost maze. Look at how fucked up that arm is. Bloody hell. And he's actually using the other arm. I guess he has to. It's not like we haven't seen him use the other arm, but usually he does just use the one, doesn't he? I imagine it's quite hard to actually control a sword with an arm like that. Although again, I'm not really sure what the fucking rules are with this arm. I mean, it shouldn't be a thing in the first place. There's no way that it's an actual kind of realistic fucking thing. But again, we discount that. We're going to pretend that this is a thing that could be done. I mean, again, it's not like demons could be a thing, but they are. But I think to make it realistic, I think again probably isn't the best at wielding a sword. He swung it? That sword? He really? He went through 5 armoured men with one swing, as if a cannon had blasted them apart. How did he? No mistake. He's the one. He left all those corpses. He's a monster. Dear God. Yeah, about the expected reaction. Dear God. This is the Black Swordsman. There's no doubt about it. the accursedness recorded in the revelations. Lady Farnese. As Sir Pico says, simply sending forth large numbers of troops inexperienced in battle will do naught but increase our casualties. I ask you to entrust this to me. I ask you to entrust this task to me, Azan. I can see this guy fight again. I love his armour. Really cool, isn't it? He likes his feathers, doesn't he, this guy? He likes his feathers. Almost look like little bombs for mouths. From the mouth holes. Obviously chained up. Really cool armour. Really cool armour again. His weapon even goes with his little spikes on his legs. And on his it's like gauntlet. His gauntlet as well. Yeah, looks like the big man's stepping up, which is a worry. Again, I mean, I expect, like I said a minute ago, I expect Guts to get captured here if these guys get involved in the fight. But yeah, that is where we are ending off. Look at this. They should just let him explain. I mean, Guts wouldn't. I don't think Guts. That's the thing. Guts didn't give a fuck about explaining himself to these guys, does he? But yeah, really good chapters today. These comments again are so pointless. Yeah, really good couple of chapters today. Again, some very interesting stuff to start off. Video probably a bit longer than usual, I imagine. Yeah, probably quite a bit longer than usual for 2 chapters anyway. Yeah, some really interesting stuff, especially at the start of last chapter, with us seeing again a little bit of what Guts has to deal with in his night times, and the torment and the distress caused to him. He almost got overtaken by it just because both his physically weakened and mentally weakened from all that battling there, and the questions asked of him with Rosine and Jill. Again, that was mentally kind of draining as well as it was kind of physically draining. Of course, he had to kind of flip that switch, which might be again this kind of birth of this beast, perhaps again maybe inside him, maybe around him. I'm not 100% sure, but I was thinking, like I've said 3 times now, that could be a kind of a real thing happening, not just a kind of this bullshit from these souls, but again like a real kind of issue perhaps for Guts later on, his mentality and his thoughts. Again, it's lucky Puck's here to help him out, isn't it? I really love some of those scenes with Puck, by the way. They were absolutely amazing. Again, just the shining light in the in Berserk, and the thing that helps Guts keep going, makes light of the torment and such, and just a brilliant fucking job from Puck, wasn't it? But yeah, nice few fight scenes with the Holy Iron Chain out. It's looking forward to seeing more of them on a more kind of civilized basis and hearing more about them and who they are. Really cool kind of fight scene here again. Love this shot of them just getting absolutely steamrolled right here. But yeah, Guts not really in much of a condition to fight, which is a shame. But again, looking forward to having a kind of a talk, these Holy Iron Chain Knights, and again seeing more about kind of who they are, what their kind of deal is and such, and maybe going to their kingdom and seeing what's going on there. But do let me know what you guys think of these chapters down in the comment section. Again, awesome couple chapters today. Really loving the this kind of after anime Berserk stuff so far. It's been fucking amazing. I did think it might go downhill a little bit because we had such a kind of peak in the eclipse that there's not really much that you can do to kind of go above that, but it's actually been really fucking good, hasn't it? But yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and again, leave some comments what you guys thought about these chapters. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions. Have a good rest of your day, guys.